Good morning. There is apparently a deal. We have special train. We don't get to choose when special train happens, but special train is happening.
Poor arm.
It's special. I'm trying to talk about train. No. You got all these injections. You keep putting the needles. You got so many So anyway, 35% off 5+ gift subs during this train only. The music just stops. All right, tell them about all your needles.
I had a vaccine and my arm hurt. I had to reach for the glasses cleaner and that hurt.
You can ask for help.
I didn't know it was going to hurt till I started doing that.
Yes, you did. Because when we were downstairs and you reached for the coffee mugs, you went, ah, 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 and I watched this happen. And then you finally, got it. And I was like, okay, you can just ask for help. It's impossible. Is this song silent?
Silent song.
Switching songs. Hi, everybody. There are donuts in our home. That's not the sound that I make when I get a donut. It's like that's the opposite.
So good.
That's
20, get 20, 20, 20, give 20, get subs.
Twitch is doing this. That landed in my donut. Twitch is doing this thing now where sometimes there are deals, and the deals are specific to the trains. But it's not every train. It seems to be pretty random. It's just sometimes it happens. So I try to point it out because there's no way of knowing when it will happen. I don't remember some of these sounds that came out of my mouth.
You make them.
I know. But I don't know what they are. They're also doing combos, whatever that is. Yeah, I was downstairs, and I came upstairs, and I missed whatever it was. But Chaz was like, I have no idea what's happening, and I can't control it, and I don't appreciate Twitch just doing things. So I guess we have something new to learn about later, so that's exciting. I'm gonna take a bite of this.
This is so good. Like, one of the best donuts I've ever had.
Things taste better when you're in pain. There might be more information relevant to that. But last night, I got in bed, about to turn off the light, and Mal goes, I'm in pain.
My arm hurt.
And I said, yeah. I said, how can I fix it? She goes, puppies. And I go, can't do that. She goes, ponies. I go, that's actually harder. And she goes,
cupcake?
Yeah, cupcake. And I'm like, I don't have one of those. She goes, donut? And I was like, I can get a donut. And she goes, okay. Good night. So I got up early this morning and I made your dreams come true.
You did, thank you. They're honestly some of the best donuts.
I made them myself. Donuts do solve many problems. Let me read more of these things. Just can't help but notice you didn't bring me any. Yeah. Yet. Also, this is how it happens. Because I was at the donut shop and I was like, should I get a dozen? Should I get a dozen? And I didn't. I just got 6. But I definitely was like, I should get a dozen. And just spread them around town. I guess I should have. It's fine. We got 62 months from Anise. Slick Duke gifted 10 subs to Those Gamer Guys, Jelly Bucket, Brie Cheese, Peachy, Kersmash, Wend Yes, Zambrini213, Enoni Pon 1, Cataclysms, and Mentro Marie 140. Slick Duke, thank you. Appreciate it. We also have 20 gift subs from Colton. I can do these in one breath. It's morning. I've just slept.
You just had a bite of sugar.
I just had sugar. 20 gift subs from Colton KP. 2. Taker Soul Girl 22, Vestigial Media, Wolf Dragon, Gwendamere, Siberianism, DB505, Daniels Mac 2, Games TJ Plays, Ocarius, Celsius NK, Broken Quest, Rexthor 97, Knight of Bane, Andrew Papas 99, Xsith F531X, Shoggoth Sama, Brad is Not Dead, Adoodle, Mars the Fool, and Kibi. Colton, thank you. I have not put down this donut. And I won't. Until I eat it. I could put it right on that table, and I won't do it. It must be consumed. Is it just for display? It certainly feels like it right now. Let me spin it so you can see the cream.
Wow.
Look at that cream. It's got cream inside. Censor it.
Coffee's too hot. I had to get rid of my water.
Anise gifted to sub to Masterlink FT999, 58 months from Facebook. And a snack.
Celebrate your weekend in style with Tiny Eddie's Rich Casual Friday Cookie and Pasta Soda.
1,000 bits from Elvin Scout says, good morning and happy Pride from Florida. I heard it's supposed to rain, but that doesn't mean we can't still have snack divination. Cast C4th, the Bones of Fate. Rich.
My experience with Florida is it rains every day.
I guess Casual Friday is one phrase. Rich, Casual Friday, cookie and pasta soda. I've had gingerbread soda, and it was actually good.
Well, this is like pasta water. Carbonated.
You want carbonated pasta water? Ever?
No.
Did you ever try the gingerbread soda?
Yeah.
This is good. Mm-hmm. I like gingerbread. A little something to remember. My birthday's coming up.
No. It's like 10 months till your birthday. There is, though, a cookie party coming up, and you could make gingerbread.
I don't think our friends even really know about cookie party.
No, I told you to post about it, so they knew.
Yeah, I do need to tell them, because nobody knows what it is. It's a holiday I invented and didn't explain at all. So I should probably be like, this is real. Please come to it and make cookies. And I will make gingerbread, maybe. Because I like gingerbread cookies a lot. We got 32 months from Belladonna Prince, 65 from Chill Days, 51 from Furious Kitty, 72 from Bigo, 26 Shen, and 24 from Tashi B. I still haven't put this donut down. 19 months from Elvin Scout, 73 from We Win, 79 from Dark Overlord, 69 from Aldo, nice. 43 from Mickey, 3435, 56 from Colton KP, 55 from Their Wolf, 500 bits from Cock9 with the Kappa Star Rain. The Golden Kappa, actually, which is around for a short amount of time. 78 months from Great Ass Fairy, Axu Sableye gifted a sub to Cassidicia. We got 67 months from Writer Book Ninja, 300 bits from Aldo. It says, did you know that award-winning racing game Garf Kart finally has a sequel coming out? You know what you have to do. Yeah, I have seen that it is... It's not out yet, right? It's like on its way. You don't even like these.
No, I don't.
When it comes out, when does Garfield Kart 2 come out?
Garfield Kart 2. All You Can Drift is scheduled for release on September 10th, 2025, across
Okay, that's a while from now. But when it does,
We'll play it.
I mean, maybe. I need to send them a company message and be like, "Hello, I am a real company. Please send me 8 or 12 copies of your video game for free." Someone called Jim Davis and tell him to tot us up. Hello, it is me, real company. As you can see, I played Oblivion. Please give me 12 copies of your video game for free. Thank you, bye-bye. We'll see if that works. How we got the first game is that
Didn't Thomas buy it for all of us?
Thomas bought it for all of us because it went on sale for like
$1
or less, and Thomas was like, "I bought 10 copies of this game." But when the video games first come out, they actually don't cost $1. So see if they'll give us it. They might. Anyway, what were we doing? 300 Bits from Radio Dread, who says, first clown test of Pride Month. It is Pride Month. Happy Pride. I'm still holding this donut. This would be appropriate if like the inside of the cream was like rainbow, but it's not. They didn't have any Pride donuts there. We had 36 months from Devens. That's a 3. That's 3. Sure. 55 Everyone's like, I hate this track. You'll never hear it again. 55 months from Jay Lineback, 70 from YOLP, 22 from Barbara Frog. We got a subscription from Hobgoblin Choose. Welcome. 57 from Lugia, 16 from Gamerlin, 65 from Seemingly Jess, and 29 from Stalker Mike.
You can eat the donut now.
I'm going to eat the donut now. I almost forgot how to move my hand. I was like, I'm pretty excited about this.
How is it?
It's really good.
It is really good. I had a sour cream donut, and it was very good.
It's really, really good. It has been a while since we had donuts. Mm-hmm. Maybe. I don't know.
I had a Danish on Sunday.
Do the Persians count?
Yeah.
Those are donuts?
Yeah.
I guess it hasn't been that long.
No. These are way better. These are, like, some of the best donuts. Anyway,
I'm really enjoying this.
You go ahead. I'll talk about my bike ride. I did a new longest bike ride on Sunday. I went 47 miles. And it was a beautiful day. And I left at like 8:45 in the morning and got back at like, I don't know, 3 p.m. Because I went with a bike friend and we went and got coffee and pastries. Shane says, not too hot yet? It is now. You're just looking at me.
Sorry, this is so good.
You don't have to keep looking at me.
Sorry. This is...
Do we have a mile to kilometer converter command? I don't think so. It's something like 70 though, isn't it?
We don't have a converter for that?
No. 47 That's the 3. 47 miles to kilometers. 75.
Fuck,
That was...
die.
So I had a good time. It was very far. I was very tired by the time I was done. But this time my shifter didn't die on the last little bit of it, so that was nice.
That's an incredibly rich donut.
Yeah, it is. Your teeth hurt? Good. Were my legs sore? Not really. I found lately that my biggest sore part is my elbows. And they still are kind of stiff. I think I need a shorter stem on my bike handlebar, so my reach isn't quite as far and I'm in a slightly less aggressive pose.
God, that's really good.
Yeah, they're really good.
It's really good. It's really, really good.
Cycling, aggressive. Based on the angle your body is at compared to like the ground is how aggressive your stance or your cycling stance is. So if you're very upright, that is a very casual. And then like the more parallel you get to the ground, the more aggressive the pose is.
I sit.
Yeah.
I'm always casual. Want to be as casual as possible. I live my life casual. This is very formal. It's very casual.
Planking on bikes, super aggressive.
Most aggressive thing is to not even look ahead. Be so horizontal that you're like looking down at the ground. Just
When I started biking, my neck hurt from cranking it back so I could see up while I biked.
see, that just seems like not ideal. Because then your neck hurts.
Well, it got better. I got used to it. I kind of think my elbows will get better too because I'm not actually... I don't feel as aggressive on this bike in a pose compared to the red bike.
Mm-hmm.
I do feel more upright.
Neck got strong.
But if I shorten the stem and the handlebars come closer to me, that will also help.
Sorry, I'm coming down from that donut. That might have been...
Was that the quickest sugar high you've ever had?
That might be the best buttercream filled donut I've ever had.
They're really good.
That was really good. That was really, really good. I'm so happy that there are
4 more donuts.
There are other donuts still in the home. I'm pretty excited about that. I definitely thought about having another donut. I don't need it. But one of them has bacon, which would give me some protein. You know. It's important to have protein in the morning.
See, I'm thinking about those apple fritters.
So you need it. I mean, yeah. I mean, like you gotta have some protein in the morning. So you have the extra bookshelf ready for all the Switch 2 titles.
We do have an empty one.
Well, fortunately, they're not making hardly any physical Switch 2 games, so it won't matter. I'm thinking I might get one more. I've actually almost drank all of this coffee.
Could you get me half the apple fritter?
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'm gonna have to get more coffee.
Do it.
I don't ever have 2 cups in the morning. It's decaf, so it doesn't matter, but it's still like...
Go do it.
I'm gonna have to get another cup. I'm gonna get that other donut. Mm-hmm. Because protein. You're getting wild in your... I've always been wild. It's just less and less appropriate because now I'm older. It's like, you are 37. You are having 2 donuts in the morning? Yes. And a second cup of coffee. Whew.
Wow.
But I thought you were... I'm chilling wild. Put that together. That's a child. I'm a child. I'm a child. What did you want again?
Half an apple fritter.
Half of an apple fritter. You want a warm?
I do. I'll need a fork to eat it with because
Yeah.
it's sticky.
Does anyone not want an apple fritter warm? They're better warm. They're better warm.
You know I prefer cake cold, so.
I also prefer cake cold. Chilled. Like rather the fridge. I guess it depends. Am I 30? I'm 36.
Yes.
I don't know how old I am. I know someone's 37.
Me?
It's you, I guess. Oh, that's good. I'm a little younger than I thought. That's good. Alright, what was I doing? I'm getting you an apple fritter. Half of an apple fritter. Warm. I'm getting me another coffee. I'm getting
Warm.
Warm. I'm getting a donut.
Okay. Good luck.
You prefer cake cold. What's wrong with you? It depends on the cake. It depends on the cake. But there's some cakes where I'm like, bring it out chilled. Sometimes chilled cake, I'm like, yeah. Sometimes warm. It depends. Sorry, I got 3 things I gotta remember to do. This is a great song. You think they'll remake Earthbound? I bet they will. Did you know this month, 30 years ago, Earthbound came out?
Mother 2 Earthbound?
No, Earthbound.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I was
Mother
thinking
2
of
is
Mother 3,
Mother
and I'm
Mother
like,
2 is
April?
94.
Yeah.
Earthbound is 95. It's actually 30 years old this month.
The game I played last night is 2 years older than Mother 2.
2 years younger.
Younger.
All right, I gotta go. I'll be back with protein.
You have 3 things.
I have 3 things in my hand.
Give me the bird.
Forget. Oh wait, you need a fork. That's a 4th thing.
4th thing. We have a 47-month resub from Rojaniel, 66 months from Snowy Sataru, 12 months from Shizue. Congrats on the 1. And we also have 500 bits from Shai, who says, we're all children at heart. That's why we all gather here twice a week to discuss cameras, bikes, and occasional video games. And right now it's going to be video games. So last night I started streaming Titanic Adventure Out of Time, which is a 1996 computer game that's a point-and-click adventure through the sinking of the Titanic. And the animations are great. And I don't have to save every 5 minutes because it's going to crash. Nope, not at all. Not at all. Just says extremely little sinking so far. Very little sinking so far. But it's been fun. Renee says the eyebrows in that game are amazing. So, it's been great. I don't know the last time I played it. Maybe 1997. It crashed more than Oblivion. Ooh. So it's been fun. You play as someone who worked for the British Secret Service, I think. I don't know what their job exactly is. And, you were put on the Titanic to do a job, and then you fail at it. And then the game starts in the 40s, where he's like, what if I could go back and change things? And we get sent back to the Titanic to redo the thing we failed at. Claire said I was the second person recently that rated her that was playing it. Wow. That's very wild. We have a 50, sorry. No, it is 50. We have a 58-month resub from Gamers007. Thank you. It was Brutal Moose, known for that. Ah. So it's been, a good time. I remember this game very vividly for some reason. I did not remember Shadow of Destiny this vividly. I think I just spent a lot more time with the Titanic game as a child, like clicking around, because you can just kind of tour the ship. So I remember it very vividly. Whereas I only played Shadow of Destiny once, and I remembered there were cats and time travel, and that was all I remembered. Welcome back.
It's me, I'm back.
Did you remember the 4 things?
I remembered the 4 things.
Here's 2 of them.
God, I'm wild and crazy today, man. 2 donuts. It's maple bacon. It's protein. Oh man, I haven't watched Wild and Crazy Kids since I was probably a kid. Wow, this smells like bacon.
This is so good. I don't have words. This is so good.
Why does everything taste so good this morning?
Because these are the good donuts.
I mean, yeah, but this smells... Or tastes... Well, smells also. Like, better than usual. Is the sun brighter today? Are the birds chirping more loudly than usual? Had a similar experience last night. Best Chipotle of my life. Sometimes that happens, though. Sometimes they're like some just aligns perfectly, and you're like, this is the best cup of water I've ever had. You know, it's not all the time. If it is, maybe see a doctor. But sometimes it does. I've had that with lettuce.
Sometimes when we get arugula, I'll just sneak into the fridge and eat a few leaves.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I've never had that with arugula. Or any sort of... asparagus, maybe? I've had really good asparagus. But I don't think I've ever had... I don't think I've ever eaten a leaf and been like, this leaf! It's never happened. Those are really good. I think the first donut was better.
That apple fritter was perfect.
But it is nice to have something savory like that.
Mine was not savory. And, like, I'm not someone who's gonna normally order an apple fritter. Because I would rather have, like, the sour cream that I had first, or, like, a Boston cream donut. But that apple fritter was...
It's really good.
I don't know if there will ever be another apple fritter that good. I'm not being hyperbolic. Like, that was really good.
I'm gonna take another bite at this donut.
We have a 35-month resub from Galactic Baron. Good morning. Anyway, you want salads for dinner?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
It'll be the best salad of your life, trust.
Dude, maybe today's just gonna be really good. Like, this is a good start to the day. Maybe I'm gonna have one of those days where everything's like real positive.
Well, I just learned it's the last non-muggy day in Raleigh for months.
Well, that's another positive.
Mm-hmm. You gonna be okay?
I'm gonna cry.
You're gonna cry?
Okay, second cup of coffee. Just because that's where I'm at today. Ah. Where are we? What? It's 9:34. Breakfast stream has been going on for 34 minutes.
All you can remember is donut.
I can't remember a thing. How have I eaten 2 donuts over the course of 34 minutes? It feels like it must have been like 5 minutes. What happened?
There was special train.
Oh, that's right, I held a donut for 20 minutes, that's why. I was like, how have I eaten 2 donuts and it took half an hour? Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay, alright. What makes the maple bacon good is that the maple is sweet and the bacon is salty. That's it. That's the end of that story.
I was just doing some research about Japan, as I do all the time. Because when I am sad and missing Japan, I go click around on Google Maps. And I have probably like 300 flags on my Google Maps over Japan of places I will maybe someday go.
How can you even see Japan?
You can't.
With all those flags.
I found a pear museum yesterday.
You did not find a pear museum yesterday.
Oh, that was a few years ago. I was clicking around. I was clicking around on some of my older ones, and one of them was like not there anymore, so it was confusing. But I clicked on the pear museum, and I'm like, ah, yes, this part of Japan will probably never get to this.
It's a shame because I would love to go to the pear museum.
I know. It's really out of the way.
I really like pears.
But I did find a place that has salt-flavored ice cream.
Is there more to that?
Nope, just salt ice cream.
Okay.
The reviews are good.
Well, yeah. It's sugar and salt. Of course,
But what
it's
does
good.
it taste like?
Salt. Sweet salt.
Berries, pears.
Probably tastes a lot like that donut. But with like less work. You know what?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just had a memory.
Of the donut you ate 5 minutes ago?
No.
The donut you ate 30 minutes ago?
No. Sorry.
That's my hand.
I forgot. Many years ago, I don't remember where we were in South Carolina. We were in Myrtle Beach. I don't remember what house. But they were doing a thing at Sonic Drive-In. And at Sonic, it was like in the summer after, I don't know, 8 p.m. or something, milkshakes were half off. And every once in a while, we would go and get a milkshake half off at Sonic. This was also in the before times when food wasn't $1,000. So we would go get like a cheap milkshake. And I would get
Where are you going with this?
I would get a salted caramel milkshake. And it tasted great. Anyone else hear that alarm?
It's in the song.
Oh my god. I honestly, I thought I was dreaming. I was like, has this all been a dream? Am I about to wake up? That's the alarm that I have. That's the alarm that I have. I said the same thing twice.
Wake up, Steven. You have to go get donuts like you promised me for Tuesday.
I think if I had a dream out of that, hold on, let me back up. This is certainly a song to change to. If I had a dream that real about donuts and I woke up, I don't think I would want donuts cuz like I had them. Like that, I'd be like, no, I had that. I ate them. They good. They gone. All right. Did you know that I took a nap already today?
What? During stream?
It feels like it. But no. I went and got donuts.
Okay.
And I came home. It was 8:27. And I was like, I'm gonna lay down for 20 minutes. and I lay down for 20 minutes and then woke up and started stream. I'm not convinced. There's a bird. I'm not convinced I'm awake. Everything does feel a little fuzzy.
Are you gonna lay down after this?
I don't know. If everything else today is as good as those donuts, I'm missing out by sleeping. Or maybe
Pinch him?
I felt that.
So he started streaming to Mal's channel.
I did start this morning by streaming to the wrong channel.
Give me the bird.
I knew I'd mess up something. It took, I don't know if people know this. Yesterday. I was
Yeah.
going to say last night, which is also yesterday. Mallory played...
I was talking about it. Titanic Adventure Out of Time.
Mal played a 1996 computer game. And I had to set that up, and it was awful. It took me over 90 minutes to get everything working. And even when I got it working, I was like, this is bad. Like, it didn't even work the way I wanted it to. Mal had to play the game on this screen and not the TV. Get a better computer. More like, well, actually, I was gonna say get a better operating system, but it's not really a Windows problem. We designed software for computers 30 years ago, and then as time goes on, we don't have any way to scale that up to modern day. Anyway, what was I talking about?
You streamed to my channel?
Yes. I knew I would.
Jess, you might want to confiscate the last donuts.
I knew that I would. I was certain that I'd break something this morning because of how much stuff I had to adjust.
You're gonna have to adjust it all again on Monday.
Yeah. Some Shy says, Steven looking like he just had a divine revelation delivered via donut. That's how I feel.
I kind of feel that way too.
I really need you to understand that the first donut was the best donut I've ever had in my life. I know earlier I said it was the best buttercream filled. I'm changing my opinion.
What did the divine donut tell you?
It is now the best donut I've ever had in my life. It's the best donut I've ever had. Sometimes something happens in your life, and then at the time you're like, yeah, it's good. And then as time goes on, you think back to that moment, you're like, that was better actually than I remember. And your brain starts to create these very specific thoughts about it. That's how I felt about Tunic. It's like, when I finished Tunic, I was like, that was really cool. And like now, as time has gone on, I've been like, Tunic is one of the best games ever made.
You think about that a lot?
Tunic and Disco, I think about both of those.
Oh, I think about Disco Elysium all the time.
You got it. Oh my god. I talked
to my friend Michael into playing it, and now we just sometimes when we talk to each other, we just start talking like Kuno.
I gotta
like
find...
if one of us complains about something, we'll say like Kuno doesn't care, and he wrote.
That's a very PG version of saying that.
Yeah, I censored myself. Then he went and wrote on his guitar that sentence, the full sentence.
I gotta find a way. I gotta find a way to get you to experience Tunic for real. Like, if we gotta play with no combat, or I do it, or so, you gotta see this video game. The second half of the game is amazing. Oh god. It's really good.
Coffee.
Oh yeah, there's a mode where you like can't even die. The combat, whatever. It's the puzzles. The puzzles are so good. 300 from Will Peters. who says, "We know you like pears. You have a song about it." That's true. I do like pears. I don't know if it's my favorite fruit, but
It used to be.
But it's probably my favorite fruit.
I love cherries. And when we went to Costco the other day, all the cherries were bad. I looked at like 10 packages, and I always flip them over to see if there's like gross liquid, and they all had gross liquid. So I didn't get any.
I don't want my fruit with bad liquid.
Yeah.
5 Bits from Natalie Speaks. It says, "I'm going to be in Savannah in about a week. Do you have any recommendations for things to do? Also, happy Pride, or as I say, Happle Prapple." Happle Prapple was fun. Savannah. I lived there for 4 years.
Mm-hmm. Summer Nort. Grapes are cheaper, so I get them more.
What is there in Savannah to do?
All I can think of is outdoor pretty stuff, and I don't know anything else to do. Like just walking around and looking at like the architecture and the trees. Like at Forsyth Park or some of the main downtown streets where the squares are.
Like, the things to do in Savannah, the most Savannah things to do in Savannah are to walk
Around.
Yeah, like, what's the...
The main street?
No. What's the one that's on the water? Broughton?
Is that Broughton? I thought it was like River.
Yeah. I think Broughton is the one that's not...
One up from that?
Yeah, that's one up from that.
Yeah, I think that is too.
There is stuff on Broughton. Like, you can walk the length of Broughton.
It's River and then Bay. Bay's the one up from River.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I'm looking at Google Maps.
Anyway, River Street and then the one up from River Street
Is Bay. And then it's Bryan Congress Broughton.
Oh, Broughton is like, no, where the, what?
Broughton.
I haven't been there in a long time.
Bay.
Where's like the ice cream shop? I don't... Where am I? Anyway, here's what you do. Here's what you do if you wanna experience Savannah. You go to River Street. You walk River Street. So you walk all of River Street because there's all sorts of stuff there, and then like a street or two up, there's stuff. I thought one of them was Broughton, but apparently I haven't been there in a decade. And there's just a bunch of stuff to see in that area. There's also, like, if you are interested in, like, the...
Horse-drawn carriage rides? Or the ghost tours?
Those are both things. I was going to say if you're interested in the, like the filmmaking aspect of Savannah, because there's a bunch of movies and stuff that have been shot in Savannah. Then you could like just Google like Savannah movie locations, and there's a ton of that sort of thing if you want to check that out. And there's like different restaurants and stuff that were featured in films and stuff like that. And they shoot movies occasionally in Savannah.
You can go out to Tybee for a day.
What should I do in Savannah? Just Google Savannah. What I would recommend doing is go to Google and type in, what should I do in Savannah? I have not been back to Savannah in over a decade. I actually just talked about this with Mark and Ronna, because I would like to go back. I think it would be fun to go back with, like, Dan and Alex. Maybe it wouldn't be as fun as I think it would be. Maybe we would just get there and we'd be like, oh, we're old. But there part of me is like, ah, it'd be neat. We'd walk the streets again. I can't believe that I got invited to speak at the college, and I was like, I can't. My wife is having surgery. Please ask me again in like 2 months. And they were like, no. And I was like, all right, well, guess I won't. I mean, it's their loss. Can you imagine me up on stage eating a donut and just be like, hey, I used to live here. Y'all ever go down to River Street? They'd be
There's
like,
an ice cream shop
there's
somewhere.
an ice cream shop somewhere. I don't know where it is. And they'd be like, you're supposed to be here talking about like
Your experience
in school and how it relates to your job. I'd be like, no. I got one extra donut. Anybody here want? What are they gonna do? Tell me to leave? They weren't gonna pay me to be there or anything. It's like, whatever. I'm here, man. I used to pay parking tickets. I could tell the story. I'd be like, one time, I was at Hamilton Hall. I think that was the name of it. I don't remember. It's been too long now. I was, whatever the film.
They'll take your degree away.
They might. Just go in their system and hit delete. I could tell the story about I was parked at Hamilton, and there's only like 4 parking spots at SCAD for the whole campus. It's awful. So we had to park somewhere else, and I parked there the same place I parked every day. It was like along just a road. And then one day I went into class, and when I came out, I had a ticket on my car, and they had installed signs that said no parking. And I was like, what? It was incredible. And then I called up the city and was like, hey.
I have video evidence.
Like, when I went in, there was no sign. And when I came out, there was a sign. Also, how insane is that? That's insane. That they would install the sign and then be like, well, you're next to this sign. Like, you just did it. Class is only 2.5 hours long. In the span of 2 hours, you installed a sign and gave me a ticket for it? What an... Anyway. 300 Bits of Satya says, the Wake Up Steven test. Someone snap your fingers. He's going into old grandpa mode. I'm ready. I'm here. I'm awake. We have 500 Bits and Gamers 00700. Was that the bird that was in my hair? I think that was the bird. They did not give me the ticket.
Yeah, you did not have to pay it.
When I called them and I was like, this is the thing that happened, they were laughing and they're like, oh, that's ridiculous. Don't worry, we'll remove it. So I'm wondering if that works every time if you ever get a ticket for anything, just be like, they installed the sign, and they might just be like, oh, that's crazy. So just always use that. That's a good excuse, unless they know that they didn't just install a sign. I guess it doesn't work if you get stopped by a cop. You'd be like, I'm driving this car? This is fantastic legal advice.
Colton.
I've got so many good ideas. Don't worry. We got 300 Bits from Gold Major, says Steven. I have seen the face of God. It is Donut. Oh, so beautiful. The other donuts, I don't know.
I'm done eating donuts for a while.
Because of me? Like, are you worried you'll become me?
I'm so full. I don't want any more.
Mal, you're forgetting something. And I forget this too. How you feel right now is not how you'll feel in like a few hours.
No, I'm done with donuts for a while.
You think you are?
I am.
You think you are? They didn't install that speed limit sign when I had passed 20 seconds ago.
Chess can at least have the other half of that fritter. I'm done.
See, Chess was where he wouldn't get donuts, and he now has half a donut. Serena from Aldo says, thank you for participating in this 2009 dream study. When you hear the chime, you will return to reality and wake up. Wake up. Wake up. I should run this. These are new. Beans are updated. I have been working on other things.
Yep. Can you name any of them?
Yeah. I've been working on the May extras video. So that's happening. I will be shooting the Patreon video today. So there'll be a Patreon video either later today or tomorrow. Chilty says, I thought you were going to say you've been working on Extra Life. Oh, we do have a date now for Extra Life.
We do, yeah.
We do have a date finally that is cemented after going back and forth on things with multiple people.
For reasons.
Yeah, October 4th, which is early.
That is very early.
That is earlier than we have done it.
Maybe ever?
Maybe ever.
10-4.
Yeah, we chose it specifically so we could say 10-4, good buddy. That's the only reason.
The only reason.
That's the only reason we chose that. So yeah, it is early, but we had some other obligation stuff there, so it was going to be either early October or super late November, and everyone was like,
not late November.
because then at that point you're getting into like Thanksgiving territory, so we elected to do early October. So October 4th is when we'll be doing it. So Tappet says last year was in November. Yeah, and actually last year I think was one of the first Novembers we'd ever done, because they normally are at the end of October, but last year Thomas specifically requested November, so we did November for him, and then this year we're doing early October. So as a result, we're not that far away. Like, it's 4 months, almost to the day. It's really not that far away.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, the systems will be the same as last year. N64, GameCube, Wii, and Wii U. If any of that changes, it will be a surprise to me. Do we have confirmed who will be there yet? No.
Us.
God, I hope so.
And my bike friends are like, you want to go on a 7-day ride on the 5th of October? And I'm like, nope.
I don't want to go on a 7-day ride ever. Penguin says N64K is soon, right? It is vaguely this year. So I think we'll probably have one. But I did get consoles fixed. So the N64 is fixed, the GameCube is fixed. So those are ready to roll. Unless they break again before October. But hopefully they will not. We have 300 bits from Will Peters who says, getting drunk Persona 4 style again, are we? I will not elaborate. I haven't played that video game. I know Haley really likes it. Oh my god, my leg. Oh.
Was that your knee popping?
I don't know. I had 2 donuts and 2 cups of coffee.
Time to go to bed.
I don't know what that was this.
What was that? I don't think that was English.
So anyway, I can't reach M. That's too far. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. Unless something changes. Metroid Prime. I'm going to be starting Metroid Prime.
Did you look in the case to see if she took the cartridge
It's
itself?
sealed.
Oh.
It's sealed. I've never opened it. If she took it out of the sealed thing and resealed it, that would be impressive, because she would have had to have done that here.
Yeah.
So she is an impressive individual, capable of many things, but not that. That's not something that she.
You just need a hairdryer.
Tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. Metroid Prime Remastered on Switch. Remind me at 1 p.m. to make Metroid Prime layout.
Okay. I added make
Shut
Metroid
up!
Prime.
I'll make sure that I get that done. I gotta look at like what the UI of the game is, because for Eco, Shadow of the Colossus, and Last Guardian, I kept it was the same, because Ueda was like, we don't want any HUD. If there's a HUD, that takes away from the experience for the player. So there's like no HUD, so you don't have to worry about it. But with Metroid Prime, there's all of the HUD, because there's so many things that you need to know. So I need to figure out where my face goes. I'll figure it out. Yeah, and that's tomorrow. Like I said, it should be tomorrow. Everything should be fine. It should happen tomorrow at 1 p.m. There's like a 1% chance it wouldn't. I know that will instill a small amount of doubt, but it shouldn't. Because there's a 99% chance that everything will be fine.
I hope so. For your sake.
You say that like I'm gonna get attacked.
Maybe.
That 1% is in the middle of the night, Haley breaks into our home and takes the game.
Is it breaking in if she has a key and has been told she's allowed over any time?
I guess not. Probably doesn't count. Okay. That was just tomorrow. And then Thursday breakfast stream 9 a.m. Friday 11 a.m.
I'm finishing that painting.
Really?
Yeah, I am. Really.
It's gonna
Finally.
be really done.
Really done. Really.
Really done, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Friday night, we hope will be Mario Kart World.
We hope.
We hope will be Mario Kart World.
If not, it will be a different Mario game.
We'll just put Mario Kart 8 in and just pretend. It'll be like, it's Mario Kart World! Everyone will be tuning in a little late. They'll be like, this looks a lot like the last one. It'll be like, it didn't change much. I'll just take the logo and superimpose it onto the stream. Look, it's Mario Kart World! I don't know. We'll see what happens. Currently, my pre-order says next week. But I was looking online. It seems like most everyone's says next week for Target. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, well, if everyone's says next week, then maybe, you know, it'll actually be sooner.
I mean, that's what I was telling you.
Lunar says that's your trade-off for having the easiest pre-order ever. true. I might like take a ride out on Thursday and see if there's one just sitting in a bin.
A bin.
Be like, well, what is this? Here you are. How'd you get here? You remember when they put all the Earthbounds in the bargain bin?
I mean, I was told that's happened, but I never saw it.
It was a thing that happened. Also, Conker's Bad Fur Day. I remember that very vividly. I remember seeing him at the Target. They were at the bottom shelf. There's just a ton of them. I think they were like $5 or $10. That's fine. 81 months from Fossix. And with that, we're done. I don't think I got anything else.
I have nothing else.
In fact, I might be like super done. Like
What?
Like I used up all my brain.
You did. You really did.
So, y'all take care of yourselves. It's Tuesday, so you know what that means. All right.